what's going on there, YouTube? So this is another 1974 Leatherface mask that I made for a guest. He requested that I make him one just like mine, and so I did my very best to basically recreate the same thing as mine. This is his mask that I just did. Some key features that I noticed on his mask, aside from my mask, is that the stitching up here on the forehead, I added more stitching, as you can see right here. I painted it in. The molding was already there in the mask, I just painted it in a little bit better. I need to do this modification on my mask because I only made one stitch. I didn't realize there's more molding. His actually is a better mold, I would say, than mine, because this, I barely even could tell that this mold was even here at all. So that's how I can tell that there was 3 stitches here. Same thing for the eyebrows. I used my own hair that I cut from my own hair and used the eyebrows. Used the cement glue, same thing. All acrylic paint. He cut out the mouth himself, but I did just a little bit of a better job kind of hiding the latex cuts. As you can see, you can't even really tell that it's been cut out of the mouth. I used another metal wire hanger to add the mouth grill. Just simple shading here and there, shading on the bottom, shading on the side of the mask. The hair has been cut as well and stylized, as well as adding this red flesh color across the seam. I'm actually quite impressed with the way this one came out, and it looks almost pretty identical to the one that I have. I'll show you the comparison here in just a moment, side by side of each mask, and you can tell the difference between yourselves and which one you think is still better. In my opinion, I think his hair actually came out a little bit better than mine, because mine still kind of stands up on its end. So I need to kind of stylize mine a little bit better as well. But here's the back of the mask as well. No detail added on the back, so I didn't think it was really necessary. I never really added any detail on the back of mine either. Maybe cover this up a little bit more too. But yeah, so that is his 1974 Leatherface mask, and now I'm going to show you what they look like side by side. Alright, so this is what they look like side by side. Mine's this one, and this one is his. So if we go here, the stitching that I was talking about, as you can see, I've only painted in 1 stitch, so I need to go back in and paint another one here, as well as about at the bottom, or actually no, one up here and right here. I also need to fix up on mine a little bit better too, is the paint up in here. Some of that greenish nasty latex is coming through here, so I do need to touch this up on mine. Let's see here. Some of the shading is going to be a little bit different from his and mine. On his it's a little bit darker in some aspects, and on mine it's a little bit lighter in other aspects. But this is the hair on mine, as you can see. And pay no attention to that, I just dropped all my tools on the floor. Okay, so there's that. And then this is his, that's his hair. And then that one was mine. So, all in all, I actually think his came out a little bit better than mine. Obviously, when it comes to experience, you know, the second one you might do on a mask, being that I am an amateur at doing this, and this is my second mask that I've made as a Redux, I think I've gained a little bit more experience, so therefore I was able to make his look a little bit better than mine, and that's fine. I'd rather give a quality product to somebody that's paying me, you know, to do this for them, rather than give them just a pile of crap. I've been very busy, so I took about a week, almost, to finish this. I'd say I took about 5, maybe 6 days to finish this, so about a week, yeah. But I'm fairly pleased with it. I think he is too, hopefully. Me and him have been messaging each other back and forth. I've showed him the progress of what it's been looking like each day, and he's fairly impressed with it. So I hope he has fun with this. And yeah, my only biggest gripes with painting masks is that they're very prone for the paint to be falling off the mask, in terms of like if you get them wet or get alcohol on them, especially because I use alcohol to actually blend in the paint. I spray the spray alcohol onto the paint, and then I take a paintbrush and I blend it a little bit, and that helps very much to blend the paint because it gets into the paint. It makes it wet again, I guess, if you want to call it that. So yeah, I use alcohol on it, and it can fuck up what you're actually trying to do on the mask though. So if you start painting in one area way too much with the alcohol, you might actually blend through the paint, and then you'll see that nasty green latex as you see on my mask here. So you have to be careful in doing that. But again, yeah, it's durable paint. It's just you don't want to get it wet, or you don't want to get it any alcohol in it at all, or even acetone for that matter. So yeah, guys, I hope you like this. If hell, I might even open my own PO box and actually do masks for people if they actually like my work and want me to make their own 74 Leatherface. Like again, when I first started doing these, I was trying to get it to look like the Dead by Daylight version, but it ended up kind of just turning out to be just the regular 74 version. As you recall my other videos, I could not get these eyes to look as dark as I'd like them to without them looking like eyeliner or eyeshadow, so therefore I did not want to go any further with this. So yeah, I'm very impressed with the way his came out, and I'm still quite satisfied with my own. But yeah, I'm going to be shipping this back off to him, and I hope he has you know, much fun with it as I do with my own for the many years to come. Alright guys, peace out.